Hey everybody, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day, a productive day. Hey, I wanted to leave you a quick message in regard to a situation, and I guess the importance of the situation is from my perspective, is about as important as a zit on the ass of my dog. But it's a great teaching point for our business, so I wanted to share with you some goings-ons. So anyway, what's happening right now is as you build your business, somebody brings you into the business and you're enrolled into the business, and through the business, you're going to meet a lot of other people. You're going to meet sidelines is what we call them. They're people who are in different organizations. They're not in your organization. You met them because you're in World Ventures. And but what you have to understand is those are someone else's people. Those are someone else's team. That's someone else's organization. So you have to be very careful in your dealings with sidelines for ethical reasons, because if you go to a sideline distributor and tell them your problems, you're putting negativity on someone else's business, and that's kind of borderline unethical. So the main thing you want to understand with sidelines is you pretty much only talk to them about non-business stuff. And if you are going to talk about business stuff, it's usually about great things that are happening in your business. You don't want to confide in sidelines about your business, and you don't want to puke on sidelines all the negative shit that's happening in your life. So that's sort of a side note here, guys. It's an old rule, guys. Good news goes downline. When good things happen in your business, you enroll someone new, you call people up and you say, hey, congrats on the growth of your business. Bad news goes up. That's straight up line if it goes anywhere at all. See, my bad news, I don't got nowhere to send my bad news. My bad news goes into the mirror. So I don't talk to people about my bad news. I just try and talk about the good things. The old Disney movie where they said, hey, if you don't have something good to say, Thumper's rule, don't have something good to say, don't say anything at all. That pretty much applies in network marketing. But anyway, this is a side note, guys. There's what happens is you get people involved in our business, and what happens is they can't make the grade. And most people, they aren't willing to. They just aren't willing to deal with the reality that they're not good enough yet. That they got to work on them. That it's them. See, when you got a $150 million company and there's people making money left and right, the company works, the pay plan works, the product works, but it's you're the variable, and so. The successful people understand that, but you have a lot of people. See, the thing about our business is anyone can get in. It's $365. And so you have to understand there's going to be a lot of weak people that come into your business, and what happens is weak people attract weak. Strength attracts strength. You attract who you are. So the weak people tend to hang around together. They get to know each other. They're sidelines. They're Facebook friends. I've never really had Facebook friends that were sidelines. It's just, to me, it's unethical, but that's just me. And what happened was basically a young lady in our business, she's been in a bunch of different network marketing. She's never had any success, and she has a tendency to blame her upline, and she's a good person, but she's definitely got a lot of work to do. And what happened was she went on to some other program, and I don't even know the name of it. It's a publicly traded company. It was opened in like 2009, and I think it's called like Wake Up Wow or Make Up Now or something like that. Wake Up Now. I don't really know what the name of it is, because it in itself compared to World Ventures is a zit on the ass of your dog, because that company did about $1.4 million last year in business. Okay. $1.4 million. Now that might seem like a lot, but see, World Ventures did about over 100 million. So World Ventures does 1.4 million about every 4 or 5 days, definitely every week. They're doing that amount of volume. And this company that's publicly traded, that's how I know all this stuff, because a publicly traded company has to provide all this information, guys. So, this isn't our first rodeo, but the bottom line is this gal got started with this company, and that company lost $300,000 last year. And if you want to go work in a startup company, I say hats off to you. Go work in a startup. I've done startups. It's a nightmare. And so if you want to go work in a startup, and 10 years from now, when this is a $1 billion company, you want to, you're going to be, I'll tell you this right now, don't have any sharp objects near you, because, most 99% of startups don't ever grow. But long story short, anyway, this lady, she got off track. She got, the grass was greener on the other side because the neighbor was mowing her lawn, and she found an easier way not to have to grow and not to have to become a better person, but still be able to somehow be a success. I don't know how the two go together. I don't know that formula, but that's what, I'll be honest, that's what weak people, people who are of low, they haven't done a lot of personal growth. That's how they think, guys. And because I've dealt with thousands of them over 15 years. And the bottom line is, guys, this gal is trying to recruit some of your people into her business. And I want to make you aware of it. The company is like I said, it's Wake Up Wow or Wake Up Now. It doesn't really matter. But it's a little tiny company hasn't done jack. So I just want to make you aware of it. If you've been approached by this individual, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to get rich in anything, you get with one good company and you stay there for 10 years, okay? And if you want to build network marketing, that's what you do. If you're going to jump around thinking the grass is greener, you're just going to be another statistic. You're going to be another has-been, and they're a dime a dozen. But, the bottom line is, yes, there's companies that are better than others, but it really comes down to you. And the reality is this, you're in the company right now. See, I've been in this industry 15 years, and I specifically left what I was doing because this is the opportunity of a lifetime. And I know most of you don't have 15 years experience. You haven't spent 15 years hanging around with multimillionaires. You haven't been where we've been and seen what we've seen. And I don't expect you to take my word for it, but I'll tell you one thing. I've made a lot of money taking people's word for it who had a lot more experience than I did, and it's paid off pretty good. So I'll tell you right now, are there better companies than World Ventures? I don't know. There might be. But I know one thing right now. We're one of the fastest growing companies in the industry, and we're the talk of the town. And anyone that gets off track, focused on other stuff right now, you're nuts. And the bottom line is, guys, you need to start pushing hard for Denver. You got to get focused. A lot of you guys that are hearing this message, you're young people. But I'm telling you right now, I've worked a lifetime for this opportunity, and maybe you're not ready to work, and maybe you're not ready to really run with something, and that's okay. You're going to get a lot out of this anyway, but I'm telling you right now, if you've ever seen the movie Point Break, there's a 30-year wave. The guy travels all the way across the world. There's a wave that's the biggest wave. It comes every 30 years or 50 years. I'm telling you right now, in our industry, this is a couple decade wave. There's something happening right now that, if you haven't been around, you don't know. It's like being in a sporting event and you go to the World Series or the Super Bowl your first year. You don't know how to appreciate it. But you're in the right place at the right time, guys, and you got to put your blinders on and you got to focus and you got to just go to work on becoming a better enroller, on becoming a better person, on developing you, because the opportunity is right here, guys. All you got to do is go out and grab it. That said, if you're getting, people recruiting you from other, people that recruit people that are that haven't said they're unhappy with their network marketing company, it's really unethical, and it's really an area I would never get into, because I think it's like trying to date someone who's married. I think it's scummy. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. It's a little lesson in business. It's a great teaching point. It doesn't mean anything, because the bottom line is the people that decide are going to be the ones that succeed, and the ones that don't decide won't succeed. So it's a moot point if you get pulled off track, because I know where we're going, and we're going with or without you. We'd love to have you part of it, and that's why we educate you as we go. So have a great night, guys. Take care.